So look, I want to put you in control of your customers, of your environment, of the people outside of you, in control of your career. I want to put you in control of your income. At the end of the day, that's what this is about. How can you control your income and make it grow? How can you transform yourself from amateur to professional to a bunch of different levels of professional until you become a master? A master, someone others look up to, even professionals. The professionals walk in, oh, you're so master, you, right? See, the real pros, the real professionals, guys that and gals that really understand this as an art and literally see the mechanics in their mind for the most part. Like, I can see deals. I know where deals are falling apart. I know when people are buying and not buying. I can see the mechanics in my mind. Those people don't even call themselves salespeople. They call themselves litigators, negotiators, moderators, mediators, business owners, inventors, politicians, coaches, fundraisers, actors, agents, entrepreneurs, financial planners. They're not thinking of it. These people are called almost like they have magic. Ben Franklin, John Kennedy, Martin Luther King, Bill Gates, Barack Obama, Martha Stewart, maybe a bad example. Kanye. These are people that understand what audience is. They're literally in an audience of 20,000 people and they can fill the audience, right? They understand the mechanics of an audience. They're masters. They're so good at their trade that even professionals look up to them and say, whoa, another level. Jay-Z, my man. So good, they don't even look like salespeople. They're not. Steve Jobs. Nobody called Steve Jobs a salesperson. He was always selling. Warren Buffett. No one calls the old man. They call him the Oracle. They don't call him a salesperson. The guy is a master salesperson. That's why people can't see him as a salesperson. It looks like some woman talking about cookbooks, for instance. No. She's selling millions and millions of dollars of products. But she looks like a woman selling cookbooks. We've all seen that classic person on TV, okay? See, the definition of amateur is one who engages in a pursuit, a study, a science, or a sport as a pastime rather than as a professional. I know some parents that are actually amateurs. You know? Amateur, someone lacking inexperience and competence in an art or science. To some degree, if you're new to something, then you're definitely an amateur. But nobody wants to say, I'm an amateur. Nobody. Like, just go and say, who in the room is an amateur? Nobody's going to raise their hand, right? But if you're new at something, then you need to understand you are an amateur. Okay, by the way, if you've been there a long time, that does not make you a professional. It just means I'm 20 years, I'm a professional. No, you're an amateur 20 years. Right? Because if you're not learning and growing and learning new ways and new observations and new understandings and deeper levels, then you've just been there a long time. And by the way, if you're a professional, your money should prove that out, not how much you know. Your income should be going up with your learning ability. So I'm going to ask you today to define that thing about amateur or professional. You're literally going to be asked, hey, are you a professional or are you an amateur? You have to be able to answer that. And could you be a professional and act like an amateur? Sure you could. You could have a bad day. Most of us will at some point. You could get in the ring as a professional and fight like an amateur. See, you just got to be honest with yourself. Don't lose in life and be a liar. You know what I'm saying? At least be honest. You want to know two distinct, different definitions between professional and amateur. I've met hundreds of thousands of salespeople in my seminars, and over my last 30 years, we just did 19 countries or something. I met tens of thousands of salespeople around the world. We have a school in Orlando. We have one here. We got a school in Los Angeles at one time. I met hundreds of thousands probably of salespeople over 25 years. Most maybe were motivated. They were definitely excited. They came to an event. They wanted to learn something, but most of them were amateurs. I mean, to be honest, I know people that are on stage that I would call amateurs and didn't really know the first basic thing about selling. Look, if selling is just a pastime for you, different than other pastimes like Xbox or playing poker or golf or biking or surfing or whatever. Some of you actually enjoy these pastimes more than your profession? Think about it. Are you enjoying, can you not wait for the week to end so you can go play golf this weekend? If you took that same excitement to golf or surfing or playing poker or whatever you're playing, right? And you're more excited about that than you are your career, I'll promise you're an amateur at your career. Do you lack experience and competence in this thing called selling? Which would include what? Prospecting, follow-up, closing, negotiating, greeting, warming people up, getting to know people, building rapport, understanding personality types. If you lack experience and competence in those areas, then that tells you that you're an amateur.